Today my dad is going to compete in his very first yo-yo contest.
So I started yo-yoing in 1972. Back then, the tricks were a lot different to what they are now. And to be honest, I was pretty good at those, but I'm not too familiar with this new stuff.
These days, yo-yo contests are exponentially more sophisticated than just executing tricks. Yo-yo competitors are scored by the difficulty of their tricks as well as their performance. And today, my dad is going to have a crack at competing in his very first modern-day yo-yo contest.
So, my goal for this contest was to see whether I could transform from being an old-style antique yo-yo player into a new, sleek, modern, unresponsive yo-yo player. And I've been given 2 weeks to perfect the craft, which is quite daunting.
The first thing we had to do was get my dad a few upgrades. We replaced his Coca-Cola yo-yo and gave him a brand new Outlier 2.
Ooh, what's this?
My dad already knew how to use an advanced yo-yo, so we were able to start immediately.
That's all I know.
A huge component of modern-day yo-yo contests is the music in the background. Yo-yo competitions are about syncing the tricks to music, almost like a dance. Think of competitive yo-yoing as a nerdier version of figure skating. Performing the tricks is just as important as executing them. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is find my dad a freestyle song.
Something nippy and jazzy. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Roll it on! Roll it on! Roll it on! Is this Queen?
This is not Queen!
Nah. Oh, nah.
After about an hour of sifting through music that wasn't exactly my dad's taste,
That's like someone learns to play the piano.
we stumbled upon this track.
Oh yeah. Definitely this one. See?
Notice how all of my dad's tricks start with a sleeper. This is indicative of the era he began yo-yoing. In modern day yo-yoing, the majority of tricks start from a sideways throw, also known as a breakaway. Yo-yoing like this is an entirely new style of yo-yoing that my dad isn't familiar with. So to start him off, I taught him some of the basics. All right, you know how to throw like this, right? Now you gotta learn how to throw to the side,
Ah, yeah.
like this. So you gotta learn the first trick, which is called the trapeze. Yeah, not bad.
We.
No. Ow! It's like a pendulum. Yeah! Like that!
Come on, swing it up.
Yes. Hold it there.
Yeah.
And then bind like that.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You're gonna need to practice that trick.
Yes, I shall practice that trick.
After having just taught my dad the trapeze, I let him go and practice it on his own. Things wouldn't exactly go as planned. How's the practice been going?
Man, you just gave me half-hearted stuff.
What? What's wrong?
I need some more instructions, man.
Alright, so what happened?
I realized that when I did the side thing and looped it up, I was successful in doing that, but then I couldn't get the darn thing up.
When you try to do a trapeze, right?
Yep.
You may find that it's quite difficult to bind the yo-yo like this.
It's not difficult, it was impossible.
Alright. Now, here's what you have to do. And then do it.
No one tells me these things.
Hey! Okay. No, other way, other side, behind, yes. Yeah! After my dad figured out the trapeze, I taught him how to do 3 more yo-yo tricks. I taught him brain twister, the elevator, and the boomerang. While trying to land the boomerang, my dad would get a taste of his very first yo-yo injury.
Ow! It burned me hand! Oh man! This part, it's really sore. There's a finger burn. See? Man, I'm entitled to workers' compensation. Unlike Brandon, I've got other occupational things that I have to do. And I've got demanding customers. And I know, but that wasn't a permanent place. And so squeezing in yo-yo practice in amongst all of that was quite an ordeal. All right, I'll pick it up from you tomorrow.
So my dad's here right now. He hasn't been practicing.
Well, that's because my arm hurts.
Irrespective of that, my dad is going to be practicing the tricks now, and then we're going to teach him a few new ones later.
The yo-yo I found it's fun when you're just playing it casually, but when you're actually training for a competition, it gets quite hard, and it's quite exhausting actually.
So my dad came over today. He's a little bit grumpy because he's not.
I've been working all day. on finance.
How are we feeling for this competition that is going to be?
Well, it's slipping away. You know, the hardest part about it was when you throw a normal yo-yo, you throw it that way. Now, but this time I had to throw it sideways. Now that part, it stops all of a sudden. It's very annoying when it stops like that. Control. Oh, wow! I grab it here.
Yes.
And then put my hand on the string.
There you go.
Aha! Yes. You see, when you're playing yo-yo, you don't actually naturally play it to music. When I had to, found it quite awkward at first, and I didn't really know when to stop and when to start certain tricks. But after doing a trick about 50 times, you suddenly realize how long it takes, and then you fit it in within certain sections of the song. So over time, it became quite natural.
So
I got a routine.
you're going to practice this routine?
I'm going to practice this routine and win the competition.
Today is officially the day of the yo-yo contest. My dad is here. Hey!
They've been practicing very hard.
Competition day.
How you feeling?
A lot of mistakes, man.
Well, he practiced late last night, and then this morning, I think, I woke up about 6. I heard some walk the dog noise out in the veranda. I said, must be dead. And look at the watch, it was 6:09.
You got up at 6 a.m. to practice?
5 a.m.
That's right.
Wow.
6.
Give it this our best shot.
All right. You're gonna burn yourself out because once your anxiety rises.
No, there's no anxiety. Come on, let's do it.
Keep in mind, you've only been practicing for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Deep breath. Loving it. There's a sign here.
So we couldn't start the day until the star came. And Brandon's dad's here! Are you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
How are you?
With the contest day finally here, my dad became visibly anxious before the actual performance. I had to tell him to calm down and remind him at the end of the day, it was all for fun.
I wasn't really fazed by the other yo-yo players because I knew that I wasn't even in their class. So I just was focusing on doing my own thing and just making sure that I could do it well and not humiliate myself by doing something silly like getting the yo-yo in a knot or hitting the yo-yo against my elbow.
As all the other competitors slowly finished performing, it then became my dad's turn to step up on stage.
The most famous yo-yo YouTuber in Australia. He has this other guy turn up in the videos way too often, but he's not quite as good as the guy on stage right now. Are we ready? Judge ready.
Okay, yeah.
We have Fong Vu.
my dad was the last competitor of the contest, shortly after his performance, we would see what the results were and who had won.
Before we give away the first place, we have a encouragement award.
Honourable mention.
I've actually heard that Gentry's trying to sponsor this player.
Yes.
And the encouragement award, winning the world's smallest trophy with the world's smallest yo-yo in it, is Brandon's dad. Oh, you can put it on the mantelpiece.
My favourite yo-yo player.
Contest. And the winner of the 2002 Sydney Yo-Yo Cup is Alan Chen. Give him a big round of applause.
Do you know what place you got?
I probably came last.
No, I looked at the score sheet. You got 8. So these are the 8. You're top 8 in Australia.
Oh yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.